So I have a very legitimate question for all of those people in the comments section of my last video who are telling me that we need to get away from the United States and we need to diversify trade, and we cannot no longer deal with the big bad orange man south of us, and that the China deal is a deal of necessity and it's what's best for Canada and this is going to help us. So, legitimate question then, since the deal with China is such a good thing and Canada needs money and we need to diversify, maybe we should renegotiate and reopen trade with Russia, right? So currently Canada still exports $36 million worth of exports to Russia. In 2021, before they invaded Ukraine, we used to export $928 million worth of exports to Russia. So wouldn't that additional 900 million, basically almost $1 million of trade exports, help our industry, increase our economy, and just benefit Canadians in general? So I think if China is a great deal, and dealing with people who are communist and who kidnap Canadians and murder Canadians, have the worst human rights violations in the world, if dealing with them is totally okay because it's necessity, then I think we should renegotiate and reopen trade with Russia, right? Because if it's all about the money and what's best for Canada, that's what's best for Canada, right? I mean, just forget the fact that China is Russia's best friend and that China wants to do to Taiwan what Russia is doing to Ukraine, because China says Taiwan belongs to them, like Russia says Ukraine belongs to them, and they want to invade and take Taiwan back, right? So what's the difference, right? If we're gonna support one communist regime, why not make $1 billion a year off another communist regime? Right? Or is this just selective outrage, right? Right now, China's the best bet we've got until they do to Taiwan what they're doing to Ukraine. Are you going to then put a Taiwan flag in your little bio there? And are you going to go out in the streets and you're going to protest for Taiwan and all of a sudden China bad then? Because if China bad then, China bad now. Like, use your head, right? China is not a good trading partner. Not a good trading partner. Not only that, it's not even a trade deal. It's an MOU. It literally says we expect them to reduce the tariffs, and we expect that it's only going to last for the end of this year. So what happens to all those canola farmers and fishermen at the end of this year? What does Mark Carney have to give China a year from now to continue to lower those tariffs? So if China is okay, then let's just get another $1 billion a year from Russia and get some jobs and some economy boost. Like, how is that not the best idea we've ever had? Let's call Russia. That's it, Carney. Pick up the phone, call Putin. We got $1 billion deal on the line.